Welcome to part 9 of Most Valid Crash Outs. I'm so glad you're here. Because today we're going to talk about Killmonger. Alright, so boom. Eric, aka Killmonger's daddy, was a spy for Wakanda, right? So they sent him out to America. To keep an eye on shit in the outside world, right? However, he ends up falling in love with a girl and having a baby. Eric. You know what? I'm going to just call him Killmonger because I don't got time for y'all to be in the comments like, why you say Eric like that? Y'all know where I'm from. Anyways, Killmonger's dad realized how hard it was for black people outside of Wakanda. Like, they were dealing with poverty, racism, drugs. Come on, y'all know what black people deal with in America. I don't gotta explain that part to you, but yeah, he was like, damn, it really sucked for black people out here outside of Wakanda. So we need to use our resources and our vibranium to help our people outside of Wakanda. But he knew his brother, the king, was not going to be going for that, so he did it behind his back and tried to steal the vibranium. But for a good cause. He wasn't just a traitor to his people. He was just trying to liberate the rest of the black people in the world, you understand? But his brother found out because he had another spy there watching him. And he snitched on him, of course. So T'Challa's daddy, King T'Chaka, pulled up on his brother Prince N'Jobu, Killmonger's daddy, and was like, so what's up? We heard you was working with somebody to steal vibranium from us. What's that about? And at first he tried to lie. He was like, nah, that wasn't me. But then King T'Chaka was like, how you gonna lie to us when we had a spy spying on you? Reveal yourself, informant. And that's how N'Jobu found out who his friend really was. So he been ratting on him behind his back to T'Chaka this whole time. So then King T'Chaka was like, so you gonna have to come back to Wakanda and answer for your crimes. But then N'Jobu pulls out a pew-pew on his friend, right? I mean, he probably wasn't even gonna really use it or whatever, but still, King T'Chaka decides to unalive his brother and abandon his brother N'Jobu's son, Killmonger, aka his nephew, so that they could keep the truth hidden. Ain't that about a bit? So then young Killmonger walks in and finds his daddy's body. And after he read his daddy diary or journal, whatever you want to call it, and found out what really happened, the true story, and who did that to him, it was up from there. There was no putting it on the floor at this point. I mean, his daddy really was just trying to help out all the other black people outside of Wakanda. Wakanda literally was holding on to the power to liberate the rest of the oppressed, and they decided not to.